league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, there's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen. Better, bring a better bad because I'm bigger, better. Solo, single, selling several shows at every single second. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, kinda came and crushed the comp.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 5 of the X-Trovert podcast. I am the host, Joe Beisler, the voice of the violent. And of course, I have my cohort. Could she be the GM? Could she be the owner? Could she be whatever? She's hardcore. She's Hardcore Enterprise presents Veronica Caine. How you doing, B?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. And our special guest, part of the X-Brand roster, Mr. JB Anderson, the hardcore hoochie daddy.
It me. That's me. How goes, everybody?
Everything is good, my friend.
Yeah. Hoochie daddy.
Yeah, the hardcore hoochie daddy.
Where do you come? Is that because of your outfit? Where does that come from?
Yeah.
It's the shorty shorts?
So, yeah, like when I was rocking, last year when I was wearing overalls as like my gear, I had a problem where they kept like getting like caught on me. So I tried cutting them a little shorter and I cut them too short. And some people started chanting Hoochie Daddy when I went out. And then I went backstage and it was at like the H2O building. And as soon as I got to the back, Chrissy was like, Hoochie Daddy. You are a Hoochie Daddy now. That's your thing. And I'm like, okay, cool. So then I just kept doing shit with shorter shorts. And now I barely wear anything when I wrestle. So I think that's why the deathmatch people like me, because I wrestle in basically fucking shorts and nothing else.
Which is pretty brave, pretty courageous, I gotta say. Like, you know, being what you guys do, like going out there with so minimal
protection. Yeah.
Oh, it's because I mean, I'm trying to show that I can go hard. So going shirtless and fucking basically wearing a string of denim between my thighs, that works.
At least you got good like airflow.
Yeah, I got a cool breeze rocking all the time, bro.
Yeah, keeps you from overheating, blowing up during the match. It's good.
Right,
good
right.
strategy.
Although I've been adding the thigh highs now to like keep myself warmer in the winter. So we're adding a little bit, but it's just from like it's just around the thighs. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I gotta keep
The
your
moisture to a minimum.
Yeah.
It's probably great for like distracting your opponent too. They're like, you know, taking it back a little. Like,
yeah, like I gotta learn to do that little hip wiggle thing that like they do on TikTok or whatever. So like once I can do that to memorize them with like the thigh wiggles, I think I'll have a way to distract my opponents better.
hypnotizing ass shaking.
You working on that? Is that like daily practice? It's good.
Yeah. I'm trying to add a little more junk to the trunk. Know what I mean? So eating more, squatting more.
Yeah. I noticed that you've been bulking up, working on that.
Thank you.
I pay attention.
Thanks. I've been trying.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I have too, but it's mostly just been like ice cream and donuts and.
Hey, all good calories,
Yeah. It's been cold, you got to have your winter coat.
I like it.
Yeah, and
Joe Beisler has his hair that keeps him
warm,
warm, so
I'm a big fan of treats.
It does keep me warm.
Yeah, he's got the woolly mammoth thing going on,
So JB, how was it teaming up with Jess Moss this past weekend?
It was cool. It's weird. We went from fighting each other twice in 1 month to tag teaming a month later. It's dope. She's a fun person to be around and a fun tag partner to have. And I'm looking forward to me and her winning the Hardcore Kingdom fucking tournament. in
Yeah.
like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
who we're
all.
fighting yet, but good luck.
I think that's the weekend before the X Brand show.
Yes.
Yeah, like
it's the
7th,
weekend right
8th.
before.
All right. We'll try
So
and
it's
make that one.
the 8th at the H2O Center, and then that one's gonna be sick. We got there's a lot of really good talent on that show, especially the Danny Havoc hardcore title match with Lucky and Neil. That's gonna be fucking.
That's gonna be banger.
A good one to be in the building for.
I'm always a fan of being in presence of Lucky 13. I've been his, wrestling move prop the last couple times.
Hell yeah!
And,
you got to be there for him. Then you got to be a strong base for the guy.
Of course, always. Oh, come on,
Does that leave a mark?
A little bit, but that's all right.
A little bruise.
Yeah. I like the little kick in the chest. It wakes you up.
Joe's hardcore.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
You got to. But yeah, no, Joe. So you got a little taste of tagging with her. So I'm looking forward to that. And like I said, and Veronica, so every Hardcore Kingdom's been stellar. So yeah, this is probably just another one.
Yeah, I gotta try and get there.
Yeah,
you guys are both.
Yeah, I'm excited
really fun
to
watch
compete
too,
in one. Oh, thanks. Yeah,
last week.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, last week we had your next opponent. Well, at least at X Brand.
Yeah.
Oh, you had Junior on? Oh shit.
We
Was he
did.
talking shit?
Little bits.
Yeah,
Little bit.
Not too much. Not too much. He's looking forward to it. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
He was talking about his
I am too.
like his list
he's
for
been...
2025.
Mm-hmm.
He made one of those lists, and he said you
excited.
were on it. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's I think he's knocking 3 names off of his list in like the span of 2 weeks, where it's like in a span of a month, because he fought his dad. He's got Matt and Brax, and then me, and then whoever else is on his list. He'll probably knock a couple more off this month or this year. Sorry. But yeah, no, I'm excited to work with him, because he's been wanting to do it for a little while, and I'm like, sure. Like, I'm not going to take it easy on you because your dad wouldn't want me to. So we got a lot of sharp shit. That's as far as I know. It's a sharp shit death match. Whatever you want to figure is going to be involved. There's going to be knives and forks and all types of cutlery.
Right.
Yeah. Like a human souffle.
Yeah, we don't want you taking fun of me.
It's weird that like. Yeah, no, I mean, as a loud vegan, it's weird that I cut people up so much.
I mean, you don't actually eat them, so
yeah,
it's still okay.
No. Yeah, as long as you don't start chewing on them, you're good.
I
don't know. It might get that point one day. Who knows?
I mean, it is kind of odd, I guess.
We'll have to take your we'll take the vegan card from you.
If I'm eating other people, yeah.
I mean, come on,
he's a cannibal.
That can't be a good step in the direction of veganism.
He's like, today's the day I give up being a vegan. Takes a big chunk out of who. I wonder who it would be. Who would be delicious enough that you just have to have a bite.
It'd have to be someone who like they got to tan a lot, because I'm sure that's like a good like. Like a good cooked skin kind of base. I don't know. Okay. I don't know too many deathmatch guys that go around and tan often. So
then you got to get Marcus Mathers, because now he's got the WWE tan.
I mean, yeah. Other than Drake, I think Drake.
Yeah, I could take a bite out of both.
Yeah.
Like a good jerky. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might be a little tough. It's terrible.
A little bit.
It's deathmatch. Eat them. Fuck them.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Who says you can't eat a part of your opponent at a deathmatch? I didn't see that written down anywhere.
No rules.
Is it like not cool? Probably.
But I don't think it counts.
No.
No.
I'll save it for a Carnage Cup.
Oh, there you go.
It'll work down there.
Definitely.
pretty crazy.
You might be you'll be like relegated to God status if you eat somebody down there.
Probably, yeah. Be like, oh, what did he do down there? Oh, he cut a part of a guy off and chewed on it. Oh, okay.
I mean, I feel like we're getting there.
Hey, soon, you know.
It just keeps getting crazier and crazier.
Deathmatch
Oh
is
my
gonna
God,
keep
there's
getting
no more
wilder.
light tubes. We're gonna eat each other.
Fuck yeah.
Who says you need light tubes?
Right.
I mean, shit, like I said, H2O proves the fact that you don't need light tubes to have good death matches. So,
nah, I think we're doing a lot of really good brutal stuff out of the building with no tubes, and like having fun stipulations and focusing on those. Yeah, like the ladder match that Matt and Gabe Sky had like this past weekend was fucking wild. There's like crazy fucking bumps in that.
Yeah. I mean,
he's setting the standard that we don't need glass.
Yeah. I mean,
frankly,
I feel like frankly, I feel like it's more brutal. You know, we've kind of brought that up before. That it feels like it's more painful to do a lot of this other stuff than just glass, you know. Half the time you get cut, you probably don't even realize you're cut.
So, most of the time, yeah. Like that's kind of why I'm trying to like figure out like more creative shit to like use. Like I'm trying to kind of go to the well with like old, like I go and watch old fucking tournaments and I'm like, what's some weird shit that people use that they don't use too much now? Like that's why I started using like the turkey carver. I'm bringing out VCRs and fucking other like dead media. Trying to do more shit with carpet strips. I know people are iffy on them, but like I think I've been able to make some pretty cool contraptions with them.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. I think we were talking about those being, I think Anthrax was mentioning those being like the most painful or one of the most painful.
The carpet strips?
Oh, they suck.
Yeah. Those towers I make are not fun to get thrown into.
Yeah, no.
They suck. Like because they're dense and they don't break 90% of the time. It's just like when Neil gave me that Russian leg sweep on the tower I had that we put between two chairs. Like normally when I get hit with them, it's fine and it fucking blows, right? Like it sucks, but it's like I can move on a little bit. This was just like it just went in and raked and like the fucker didn't break at all. It was just this huge like sting and I'm like, fuck. All right, cool. I know that sucks now. Let me keep making these.
Yeah. I mean, they are fucking cool though, dude. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure as you're making them, you imagine using them on someone else until, you know.
Yeah. I have a bad habit of that. Like, I keep making cool shit, and then, like, I never use it on anyone. I usually am the one that gets thrown through it.
I mean, come on. Pull back the curtain a little bit. It's usually how it is. You make it, you take it.
Shush.
It's a good motto.
Yeah. You make it, you take it. Although I have yet to take the turkey carver yet. That's my shit. Everyone has to get
certain things. Definitely.
That's not like the automatic.
Oh yeah.
One.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the electric turkey carver. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna show up on one of these Saturdays.
Yeah, we want that definitely.
Yeah.
I know a few turkeys you could use it on.
This is bad.
What?
Couple jive turkeys.
Gondo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if I get him in the tournament, I'm fucking scalping him. Fuck.
Yes. Yes.
I owe him for that last time where he kicked me in the balls. Chando.
Yeah,
definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun seeing him getting his ass whooped by Toby Farley.
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
I feel like everyone enjoyed that. I love
Toby.
Toby's great.
He is. Real good guy.
Yeah. Yep. Definite solid dude. Like I'm really pumped that he's been coming up to the building more often. Cause like you were there for Monday Night Death, right? Where it was him and Colby Carino.
Yes.
Yeah, like that match was fucking insane. Was it Monday Night Death or was it a tournament? My bad.
No,
Was it
wait.
Ultra Violent Kingdom?
I don't remember which. Dude, I go to so many. It's hard to remember which one is which.
Like they kind of like blend together, and it's one big super show. But whatever show it was, where it was Toby and Colby, that was
they killed each other.
Yeah, they tore the fucking house down, and again, no glass, just fucking crazy hard hitting spots and shit. It was just really, really fun to watch.
That's another one that goes hard though, Colby. Mm-hmm. He's been surprising everybody with some of the crazy matches he's been doing.
He's been popping up a lot.
Yeah, no, he's another really awesome dude. Like, that's kind of the cool thing with the H2O building. It's like I've been able to meet a lot of really cool people coming through there and wrestling and shit that I probably wouldn't have met if I just stayed in Maryland.
Yeah. So speaking of that, I mean, I'm sure you've told this story before, but not here. How did you wind up at H2O?
I wound up in H2O because in 2022, one of the guys I was training with found out that Speedball Mike Bailey was doing a seminar, and we were like, all right, well, where is it at? And we saw it was in New Jersey, and I'm like, I drive from Maryland to New Jersey and Philly all the time for like music. Why the fuck wouldn't I drive all the way out there for wrestling? So we went out, did Speedball's seminar. The second I walked into the H2O building, I kind of looked around and I was like, huh, this place looks really fucking cool. Then I stayed, for the whole show. Like Matt gave me and the two other guys that traveled for the seminar, he gave us like a dark match before the Like a Hoss show, I believe it was. And we ended up wrestling on there. I was like, yo, this crowd's dope. Like the vibe here is cool. Like this is the actual like kind of environment I've been looking for in wrestling, because I came from like a really like squeaky clean, sanitary, PG kind of like wrestling school. And going to H2O, I was like, nah, I want to be here. Like this is cool as fuck. This reminds me of VCW and all the shit I grew up on, and it has a little more edge to it. So I just started coming more often. I was driving up every week, either to help out on a show or try to get a little bit of training in, and the rest is history.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got a good vibe the first time I walked in that building too, and just kind of like observed. I'm kind of quiet usually when I show up places. And what I kind of felt was, I know there's not really, like, people wouldn't really think of a similarity between XPW and H2O, but if you take out the worst part and you knew that XPW was actually all homegrown guys, basically, they were all these guys from Santa Clarita or wherever, the San Fernando Valley and Hollywood, and they were like the backbone of that company. And then, they bring in like big names and whatever, but there was always this like family, and they were all like trained together and trained really well. And there was that like, the more brother kind of like vibe there. And first time I met Matt reminded me like in a way of like Supreme, I guess, kind of like the father figure of it all. So yeah, like right off the bat, I was like, I like this.
Yeah, and it gave me like because before I went up there, I was kind of like, yo, I don't know if this wrestling shit is like for me. And honestly, it was like the H2O building, like just being there, learning from different people, getting out of the bubble I was in, and being like, oh no, like I don't want to quit this yet. Like I don't want to hang it up. Like I feel like this is a place where I can grow and learn a lot. And I did. Like I've only been wrestling 3 years, and like I feel like in the last year I've like fucking been learning way more than I ever have. And like Matt giving me like the playground to essentially like just experiment with shit, try shit out. Like it's it's, I'm trying to think of a smart word for it, but it's basically like it's a really fucking cool thing. I was trying to think of an eloquent word, but that's what I got.
Dude, Shit, I've been going to that building since before it was the H2O Center.
Oh yeah, when it was the was it Kevin Hogan Memorial Hall or the?
Well, no, it was that.
On Point.
Oh, it was
or before that.
It was old time wrestling.
Oh yeah. It was that was Jim Molyneux's thing, right?
Yep.
Or no?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. When Ricky Shane Page would wrestle like a goddamn fucking dude in a wheelchair.
Jesus
Hell yeah.
But yeah, nah, dude. Like I was there for the first show that when it was, under mat and shit. I love that place. That's my second home.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Like I got one company down here in Maryland that treats me really well, but other than that, like, I claim H2O as like my home base just because it's the place that is like the most important to me, like hands down.
Yeah.
I will move mountains to wrestle for H2O.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and X Brand uses a lot of the H2O wrestlers, and to me, like this is the third podcast that I've done with Joe, and it's been basically all guys out of H2O, and I was just commented on it several times. I'm like, they're all like professional. They know how to come on and talk and promote themselves, the show, their match, the promotion. I feel like there's a lot of probably like potential for people to be kind of lazy about, the business. Like they just, if they didn't really have good direction, or they don't like pick up on what's important. But it seems like everyone there kind of has their act together, which, is fantastic.
Yeah, because it's one of those things where you're a representation of the place when you're not at it, So when we're in other places, we're a representation of where we're from and a representation of like who set the road for us to go down. So I'm a big believer of like if I'm in another person's locker room, like I treat it with the same respect as I treat our locker room, and that's something that like you have to learn because it's something you don't typically think of. And I've been at shows where I'm watching guys just throw the bottles everywhere, fucking throw the trash everywhere, and I'm just like, you wouldn't do this in your building. Why are you doing it in this one? I find stuff like that to be like a little disrespectful. There's a little bit of like, that's an old school fucking thing that I had instilled in me, and it may not be something that everyone learns, but clean up after yourselves. it's just a nice thing to do.
It's the respect. It's the respect.
It's not that hard, man. I even get mad at that shit when I see trash all over the fucking building when the fans leave.
Yeah.
That agitates me. Because I'm like, dude, there's been so many shows, and like I said, I'd never care to. I don't ever have a problem admitting it. I've been hammered at shows, and I still clean up after myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's so
there's a lot
weird.
Of people that are really good about it. Yeah, there's people that have been a lot better about it, and like, I mean, we got trash cans everywhere. Just throw your shit in the trash can. Or my favorite, I don't know the guy's name, but he usually brings a 30 rack, and he puts all of his empties in the 30 rack, so it's at least all put in one place. So like, it's just a matter of picking up a box and moving it. That's nice. Thank you. But like, it's it's a simple courtesy thing.
Yeah. And like I said, I mean, not everybody knows that, everybody comes out and helps and cleans up, but still, you know what I mean? It's just a nice thing to do.
And the whole thing's a shared experience.
Right. And it's like, we're all on the show together. We all should be helping each other out. Like I've never been of the mind of like, that's beneath me to do, because someone has to fucking do it, like, what was it? There was the Uncharted tapings that we did where like, I went up there and whatever they needed me to do, I did. I like was in a scramble one week. I fought Remington Roar in a death match the next week. They were short referees, so I refereed the third week. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm I got a positive fucking attitude. I'll jump out to help out in any fucking way I can. And I'm like that for like any company I work for. Like, you bring me on, that's what I do. I'm more about getting shit done than I am about hemming and hawing about, how will this make me look? It's like, nah, fuck that. Like, if you need something done, I'll do it.
Just staying on this subject of H2O wrestlers and matches you're having, I see that you are having a match somewhere in Maryland with the Anthrax coming up too, right? Our champion.
Saw that.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, that's gonna be fun because my goal is to bring like a hardcore division to Maryland. Like there was like a handful of hardcore and street fights in Maryland last year, and I was in the majority of them. As far as like the 5 companies we have down here, Fight Club Pro Wrestling, they trust me to do stuff. EWA, they trust me to do stuff, and Assault Wrestling Alliance, they're another one that's like Southern Maryland, but they've brought me in specifically because they are the only company in Maryland with a hardcore title, and they bring me in to do a bunch of shit for them. So
nice.
I want to do what I can to bring people that I know, because the worst part is like our sports commission. Like we're not as bad as New York City, but it's pretty strict down here. And if you're creative, you can work around it. So what I'm trying to do ultimately is bring enough guys that I know can come down here, be creative, and work within this system and put on like hardcore wrestling matches. Like there's furniture, there's fucking gimmicks, but like wrestle. Like I really want to tap into that like early 2000s like CZW hardcore, like that kind of shit.
Right. Where you're almost having like 4 or 5 star matches with the fucking artillery behind you.
Yeah. And ultimately I want this to kind of lead to doing a tournament in Maryland, which has like never been done before. That's the end goal. The end goal is doing a hardcore tournament and doing it the right way with people that know what they're doing. And I'm kind of like leading the charge on this because I'm like, no one else is going to do it, and they're not going to do it fucking right. And if they do it the way that is not right, it could make for the sports commission getting even more stringent and not wanting us to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So like, they've cleared me with things that I have been very surprised about. Like they've let me use fork boards in Maryland, which is typically like not okay. They've let me use cinder blocks, like stuff that we use up here all the fucking time because it's normal, but down there you gotta have like, you got 3 or 4 people like fine tooth combing all the spots you want to do, or like just all the gimmicks you want to use. And it's stressful, but like if you can work within the confinements of the commission down here.
Well, you get a hardcore tournament in Maryland, we'll come.
That's what I was just gonna say. That'd be worth a little road trip.
Yeah. The idea is to do it like kind of up near the Delaware border anyway. Because if the goal is with FWA, the Federated Wrestling Alliance, they're like a new company down here that runs out of the State Theater in Havre de Grace, Maryland. And their goal is to kind of be like kind of a hub territory where companies that don't run often, like we have some that only run like 3 to 6 times a year. So they're like biannual kind of companies. They'll bring them in so they can have their champions defend their titles or do showcase matches for different companies. Kind of like when X Brand is doing joint shows with like IWA, Vintage, or like any of the other companies, right? Just to get eyes on everybody and giving everyone an opportunity to do some things that they normally wouldn't. So with FWA, the goal is they have that platform to showcase champions from other companies, and we have our platform to showcase hardcore wrestling. And hopefully this will be like a full thing by the end of 2025.
All right. Well, that sounds exciting.
I love it. And plus and bringing Anthrax is one of one of the guys to help you prove that is a good thing, because Anthrax can definitely work, and he can do hardcore.
Yeah, he was the number one guy I wanted to bring. When I was looking at because I have a whole list of everyone I want involved, and I was like, for the first one, it's got to be someone that I have really good chemistry with, which me and Anthrax have great chemistry. I feel like the matches we've had have been fun as shit. And then I need someone that I know can work within these parameters that are going to be a hurdle for us to get over in the first place. And so the contract signing for the unsanctioned match is on the 2nd. That's this weekend. And then the match itself will be March 2nd at the State Theater in Havre de Grace, Maryland.
All right.
Yeah. We're going to get very silly.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like silly.
It's going to be wicked.
Good. Yeah, we're going to have to check that out.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
It's
Everyone
great.
come. Have fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that far. Shit.
We like silly.
Honestly, no. Yeah. Yeah, I think Havre de Grace is an hour and maybe 10 minutes south of Jersey. It's not super far at all.
Yeah, nah. I live in Philly, so I'm even closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, then you're going to be super close for the show on the 15th. That we should plug. Always
Yeah,
bloody
well, we will plug.
Yeah.
We will plug. Definitely going to be plugging.
Yeah.
Always bloody in Philadelphia.
Always fucking bloody. When I saw that, I was like, that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, usually it's at football games and stuff, but
Right.
we're gonna try and throw a little wrestling in there too.
It's cool. Maybe I'll climb a pole or something.
Yeah. Just don't.
Let's go. Pole dives.
Sadly, there was one bad thing with that pole shit. Somebody did actually friggin' pass away from that. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh no shit! Not from the recent.
Yeah.
From when the Eagles were when they were celebrating, somebody fell off the fucking pole, landed flat on their face.
Bad.
Whoo. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that when I made that joke, so my bad.
Nah, it's all right. Come on.
Edit that out, Justin.
Listen,
Hey,
you know,
big whoops. I'm not insensitive, I swear.
no, it has nothing to do with insensitive. It has nothing to do with insensitive, dude. It's come on.
Yeah.
Well, I still don't understand the whole climbing the pole thing.
It seems like a lot of work.
I mean, it's once they started greasing it, it seemed like it was a challenge at that point. It was like,
Yeah.
so you don't
it's
want us
almost
climbing it. Now we're gonna.
Right. It's almost like the grease is it's the enticing thing now.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think that's
They wanted it to be a detriment, and it wound up being the goddamn catalyst.
Right.
But speaking of bloody though, in Philly, I mean, it's good to see, a little bit of hardcore and blood kind of returning to the area.
Oh, yeah.
I know we were really afraid to touch it, and there's rules and whatnot. So it's good. It's good to see that we're kind of creeping back in there, the battleground shows that have been running at 2,300. And each show we're ooh, they're getting a little bit bloodier, not with glass and stuff, but still. So we'll push the envelope.
Yeah, they the stuff they've been doing there is really fucking cool. What was not the last battleground show, but the one right before? It was Schlack and Drake. That was a fucking banger. It was brutal as fuck. Again, no glass needed. Brutal as shit. It was, I don't know. I'm really into seeing this new this new approach to death matches being glass light or glass free. Just because it's making shit more violent, and I'm all about it.
Christian Ross and Masada was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was really cool too. That's just a cool moment. I think a lot of us younger guys, Masada's on our dream list. He's on mine. I would love to fucking wrestle Masada one day. But for fucking Christian Ross to get that opportunity, like that's really fucking cool. And he's such a like Christian Ross is a good dude, so like I'm pumped to see him like get those opportunities.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a fan.
Obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. You've had his back for months in X brand, so.
I mean, yeah, there was a lot of like anticipation, I think, leading up to that to see like how that was going to go, and they absolutely delivered. So.
Oh yeah. Everything I saw from that was just fucking home run.
Yeah, and like it's people could say what they want about Masada, but he's always been cool with me, and I would love to see him in matches. You and him would be enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, I'm ready to get stabbed. But no, like I hear he hits hard, and I'm like, all right, cool. Like I'm down to prove I can hang. So I'm down for whatever. I have a pretty robust list that I want to try to hit this year, and if I'm going to get 10% of it, I'll be fucking happy. Because there's just so many of the big names that are still doing it, where I'm like, I gotta squeak in there.
Yeah.
Take an opportunity here or there.
Well, you got the chance, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to see you. I'll be honest with you. I'd like to see you and Tommy Vendetta.
Man, I want to wrestle him so bad.
That'd be somebody. That looks like just on the outside looking. That looks like a good match to me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I just. You know what I mean? You guys can both go. Just even regular wrestling, and then just throwing in all the crazy shit just makes it that much better.
Oh yeah, dude, I would have so much fun working with him. Like, cause I've watched how he does shit, and like I watch his matches, and I'm like, you could tell he's having a fucking blast every time he's doing something, and I'm like, I just the process of doing that with him, I feel would be fucking fun, and it'll help push me, kind of like, cause I feel like I'm like right at the cusp of like a good breakout match to kind of get to the next tier, and like a guy like him would be like I think a good like measuring stick to kind of go up a peg.
Yeah, get some more eyes on you.
Yeah, because I mean I've blown up a lot in the past like couple of months, like I noticed I'm getting on other people's radars and shit like that, and like it's all fucking weird to me, and I'm very humbled by it. It's fucking cool. It's just kind of been out of the blue in the last few months. Like I noticed after I wrestled Neil, I got a little bit more attention on me, because that 3-way was just like wild as shit. A lot of fun too, like getting to work with him. Hopefully I get to work with him again, like one-on-one before his run's over.
Yeah, shout out to fucking Neil and DC, man. We're gonna miss him after this year.
I know, me too. He's kind of become a little bit of a mentor to me over the past like 6 months.
Great guy to have around. Great guy to have around H2O, man.
Absolutely, just like a well of knowledge and all the wild shit he's done. Like, definitely the person to go to if you're like, I have a really dumb spot. Will this work? And 90% of the time he's like, yeah, and this is how. And I'm like, all right, fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah, man.
Great.
Yeah.
So, with the Hardcore Kingdom coming, it's always bloody in Philadelphia coming. What do you got? You got you said March 2nd is the one with you and Anthrax. You have anything planned for the 22nd yet? Or wait, is it February 22nd? Yeah.
Well, February 22nd is the Control show at the building.
Yeah.
I can't announce what I'm doing yet, but it's going to be something.
You'll be there? All right, good.
It'll be announced. Yeah, I'll be there.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, no, I'm like, Matt's used me, I believe, on every H2O show since last year. So
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember not seeing it.
Which one was it? I think Hustle Cup 4 is the only one I hadn't been on last year, but I've been on every one since.
Oh, good. We'll be seeing a lot of each other then.
Yeah, we will. Hell yeah. It's going to be a fun year of hardcore and hoochies and daddies.
No, it really is. It's starting off to be a fun year already, man. We've had some good shit already.
Yeah, dude.
Looking forward to X Brand starting back up in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had great ICW shows, great H2O shows.
Oh yeah. Like, I mean, most of a lot of the deathmatch fucking community has been popping off like crazy, and like it's just January. Like you said, the ICW shows have been bangers. The fucking H2O shows, like we've been fucking doing our thing.
Ruthless
has been Ruthless Pro, like they've been putting out fucking good shit. The guys overseas putting out good shit. It's like the year just started and we're off to the fucking races.
Yeah. I really thought there'd be some kind of lull
season in the summer.
Yeah. I can't wait for the house parties.
Listen, Veronica, what you just said is true, because usually there is a lull.
Yeah.
And there hasn't been one lull whatsoever yet. Everybody's going hard.
Yeah. I mean, like, do you think it's kind of because there's so many guys performing at like a top level right now that like we have enough rosters full of guys that are putting on like insane matches? That's why there's not the lull, because there's just a lot of guys in a lot of companies.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I laugh about it, but I just say whatever comes to my mind. But you look at the new GCW poster for the Showboat, and it's literally an ICW roster.
Almost, yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, everybody on here is ICW.
Let's see where I end up first. Shit.
It was Hoodfoot, Atticus, Tremont. I forget the other two people, but I know it was Hoodfoot, Tremont, Redacted, and then there was one more. And I was like, this is literally all ICW people.
They just changed the letters.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. I'm stoked to see those guys getting into GCW again, and like Redacted getting recepted so well there, because like me and him were homies before wrestling, so like getting to see him go out there and do his thing is like fucking dope. We got to wrestle one of these days together. It's got to happen.
He don't have to live in a cube anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Wink. He doesn't have to have a big battle with any of those kaijus.
Kaiju.
Wink.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He's a fun guy, man. Steve is a good dude. Kenzie's a great girl. They're fun to be around, man.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, he's on my list too, just because we've been trying to get it going for about a year now, and just trying to find the right place to have someone book it and make it happen.
Yeah, that definitely needs to happen.
Because again, I think people like you and Stretch and Anthrax should get a chance one day in the chains, I think.
Yeah, I mean, well, Stretch is getting his spot.
Stretch is right.
Against against Nathan Mowry, and like, I mean, me and Anthrax are pushing, man, and like people, they want to see it. Like I had someone fucking message me during one of the bocce streams when they were down in Chattanooga, and like my name came up, and I was like, okay, like let me see what's going on here, and it was like one person, then it was like 5, then it was 20, and I'm like, oh shit, like people legitimately want to see me in the chains, and I was just like flabbergasted by the whole thing. Like, also great word, flabbergasted. But I was like, I was just like, holy shit, that's cool. I didn't know people wanted to see me in there so bad, so maybe it'll happen one day. I hope it fucking does. I feel like I would thrive very well in the chains, I think.
Well, you have the two wacky corners of H2O believe in it, because we were talking about it during the last show.
Hey, there we go. Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, man. Yeah.
I was gonna say, you got to give the people what they want.
Yeah.
there you go. If people want it bad enough, then
Danny's got to listen to us. God damn it.
Let me prove I can move tickets.
There you go.
That's all I'm saying.
You got good momentum right now, keep it going.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's honestly, like, once I came back from breaking my arm last year, I feel like it's just been like just a upward trajectory ever since. And I was so scared of losing my momentum at that time. Like, I had no idea like I'd be in the positions I'm in right now and having the matches I'm having now.
Nice. Well, it's definitely been entertaining so far, and I know it's going to be entertaining to see what happens.
Yeah. It's going to be very exciting. like on the 15th in fucking Philly.
Yeah, dude.
I just got so much gross shit that I'm going to bring to the table.
Gross. Yes, I love gross.
Yeah.
And who wouldn't want to see little Louie get carved up?
I mean,
yeah. I've seen the shit he's brought for matches, and like I gotta matches freak. That's all I gotta do.
There you go. Yeah, it was nice. It was really cool seeing him and his dad going at it, man. That was wild.
Oh, dude, it was so much fun.
I wish I would have went to that.
Yeah, talking to both of them afterwards, man. Like that's a special moment right there.
Oh yeah, that means the world to just Pops. Like that's all he's wanted to do.
Yeah, he wanted to have his little cum and eat it too.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. I'm gonna be making so many fucking cum jokes when I fight Junior, like it's not even gonna be funny.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you heard me. When the match started the other night, I was like, "Look, it's a cum explosion."
The mega cums have fucking broken down. Oh, geez.
Like I could picture that, like a fucking volcano with fucking a load shooting out of it.
Yes, I'm here for it.
That's what he needs. Like a finisher that gets messy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
He hit him with the ejaculator.
Oh man, if he could lift him up for a jackknife powerbomb, it could be the E-Jack powerbomb.
Yeah.
There we go. Shit.
We gotta get little Louie. We gotta get little Louie in the gym.
Yeah. We gotta get him fucking throwing people around.
Yeah. Be a little brick shit house.
We were talking merch with him last week.
Oh yeah.
Now he needs to have more merch because he has the hoodie with the zipper, and I'm like, yeah, I want to get one of those. Like, I want some cum on my chest, and then it just went downhill from there. Then it was booty shorts, and you got a little cum on your ass, and
I can imagine it devolved quick.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I still need to get that for. Well, with Joe, with you, yes, I know where it's gonna go. And then little Louie, I know he's all about making cum jokes. Like our group chat is absurd. I'll say that. Junior just pops up in there randomly and just cum in all fucking caps.
Yeah.
He's living the gimmick.
It used to be don't let anybody see your search history. Now it's don't let anybody see your group chats.
Oh no, we'd all be done.
Yeah.
Every last one of us would be cooked. Like
good, done, gone.
Delete it now.
Yeah.
Bad
enough my whole Facebook got thrown off for a bag of coke.
Is that what I was gonna ask? What got you fucking kicked off this time?
Oh yeah, I have no problem. I have no problem admitting it. So the Joe Beisler profile has done dumb shit over the years, and so I've had numerous violations. And Jim Anderson had put up the thing because we're all going to Chicago in March, and he put up the thing with the Malort shit. I don't even know what that is. I don't even drink like that. So he was like, "I'm bringing this."
Like Chris's kid or the younger Chris out of the RPWs. Is like obsessed with. It's like a wine, I think. I think Malort Sawine.
Whatever.
I don't know. It sounds awful.
But he was like, I'm getting this, and because he's coming with he rides out to Chicago with us. And he's like, I'm bringing this to Chicago, and then I put a big bag of Coke, and I said, I'm bringing this to Chicago. And then,
yeah, you are.
It wasn't even my picture though; it was a picture I found.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's so silly. I did a picture where I had a bag of collagen powder, and I was joking, like, you know, I'm gonna bring this big bag, and I put CO, and then I like ... I was like legend powder. But it's like they don't know what was in the bag in the picture you posted. They're gonna give you a hard time over a bag of powder, like.
I don't know. I was just shocked that they actually. Because I think it was I used the same phone number. That's how they got the fucking Liver Lips one too.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I wondered about that. I'm like, where'd he go?
Yeah, that was weird because my Joe Beisler had gotten the friggin' suspension, and I was like, all right, whatever. I have the Liver Lips one, and I was on that for like 4 or 5 days, and then all of a sudden I went to sign on, and that said, oh no, we think you are related to this other page, and I was like, oh shit, how'd that happen?
They're on to you.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Corrupting all the rest of Facebook.
I'm wondering when like we're all gonna. Oh.
Well, because the fucked up thing was, it was in Deathmatch Elite. It was in Deathmatch Elite, and fucking 3/4 of those motherfuckers are doing worse drugs than coke.
You're not wrong. DME is a cesspool that I enjoy being a part of.
You made me go and run and check my my like status of my account. After that, I was like, I wonder if I have any bad check marks, whatever. I forgot. I had like 2 where they gave me some kind of warning for something I said something about kicking somebody in the nuts. I got dinged for that. Yeah, you know.
I got dinged for telling someone I was going to throw them through a wall.
Yes, it's like, really random.
It was all wrestling related.
Yeah, no, it's weird, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
so then
you're mad about
I had
this.
to...
You should see all the videos we post. Like,
I know. I'm waiting for the day that we all get fucking like pulled off there for all the like bloody and gory shit we post.
Yeah.
Like, it could happen.
I've gotten violations for pictures I've reposted.
And not the person that originally posted it.
Right.
Yeah. Like, or like something like, you know, when you go into your memories, right? So if you go into your memories, you posted that shit however many years ago. One time I shared a memory I had, and I got a violation for sharing a memory I had.
That's weird. I got a violation one time for sharing a picture from a King Diamond record.
Oh, that's weird too.
It was like, it was on Instagram. I had shared it, and then it was like, your post goes against community guidelines. You're on a 24-hour ban, and I was like, for King Diamond? Like, what the fuck? It was like Christmas Day, and I think I shared the fucking No Presents for Christmas album art, and it was like,
I was going to say they might not like the high pitched voice.
Maybe. I was like, this is what I'm caroling today, so if you hear someone in your neighborhood screaming, it's probably me. And then they pulled my shit. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, cool. I guess I won't post music I like on Christmas Day, of all days. This holy day.
It just feels so arbitrary.
Yeah. Like, you just get caught in the algorithm, and then the algorithm starts going haywire, and then, like, you got to just pay attention to what you post for a couple days. Like, anything with blood that I do on TikTok, like 90% of the time, it's like taken off almost immediately. But their strike system is like really intense. And X has been doing the same thing with me now too. So I got to be just selective with what I post.
Wait, what?
But
wait, did you just say X?
Yeah.
Dude, when I open my X page, I see fucking pussies. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Me too. So I don't know what's been going on with like the fucking X algorithm lately, but you open it up and it's like, you won't believe what these people did on camera, and I'm like, I just want to get to my feed, dog. Like, this isn't my burner account. I'm not here for that. This is my business account. Like, let's roll. Come on.
Like, dude, to get a violation on X, you got to do some freaking crazy shit. Like, I would think you would need to like be at least elbow deep into a girl's asshole.
Something.
Right? Yeah. Like fucking for the liver.
I never post on there. Just for some reason, it just hasn't ever like been my thing. And I recently posted a picture where I was nude, but I was literally covering everything. Tasteful art. And within a few hours, it got like, you know, the cover on it, like adult content. And I'm like, but I'm not showing, like, you see like side boob. I'm like, don't people post like full? Yeah.
But there's worse. So that's what I'm saying. I can go right now. I can go right on X right now and find 2 Asian girls throwing up on each other's anuses.
What a time to be alive.
Do they put like adult content? Do they put the cover over it?
No, no cover whatsoever. No. Full blown vomit ass.
So fucking weird.
Yeah, because I got hit with.
I don't even search for this
harmful, shit. Yeah, they just throw it at you. But no, I got hit with the harmful. What is it? Harmful material tag because of one of the videos where I'm carving someone up with the fucking turkey carver. And it's like, it looks brutal, but like, I'm surprised I got it for that. When I did post one, that's the weird thing. I posted one on TikTok and it flew under the radar and was fine. Then I posted something else where I was just bloody. And then I got hit with a warning that said that I was encouraging dangerous and violent stunts.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, dipshit, it's wrestling. Yeah, I'm encouraging it. I did it at home when I was told not to, too. That's their fault.
Like, take down all the mainstream wrestling stuff, too, because aren't they doing the exact same thing? Like, truthfully.
Exactly. Like, WWE's needs to come down. AEW's needs to come down. Like, just clean slate. Let's take it all out.
Someone might imitate it and get hurt.
Yeah, I'm going to show my age here, and I have never been on TikTok, so I don't even know what their standards are.
I haven't either.
Legit is just because of wrestling. If it was not for wrestling and just making sure I can get eyes on me on fucking every platform, I wouldn't be on it either. I wouldn't be on X either. Like, I didn't really partake in Twitter before I was a wrestler, and like, now that I am one, I'm like, oh, this is what it's for. Okay, I'll use it for this reason, not for, you know, just posting my thoughts all the time. Even though I do now, but it's in gimmick. And I'm usually just telling people what the correct top 3 Kiss records are on a regular basis, so they know.
What are the top 3 Kiss records? I want to know.
In my humble, correct opinion, it's Animalize, Self-Titled, Carnival of Souls. Those are, to me, the top 3.
Okay. Not bad.
All right.
Animalize is a phenomenal Kiss record. It's got riffs for days, got great songs, ones that are funny, ones that hit hard. Like, it's like the 3rd song on there. There's some line about like putting his log in your fire, and you know what he's talking about. But like, it's such a bad lyric that it's also fucking hilarious.
and Kiss, you know, might not be hugely known for that, but people that listen, they catch on.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of funny innuendos if you like listen to it enough. And that shit just makes me giggle because I'm just like, he's found a new way to say fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm easily entertained.
Yeah, dude. So, do you still do your music thing?
Not really now. I don't have like a lot of time for it. Just with like wrestling and like real life outside of it. If I did, there is some of my old bandmates that we've talked about doing some stuff again. It's just a matter of everyone being in town at the same time and getting time to like jam and shit. Because I was in 2 bands right before the pandemic. I was in a band called Execution Hour, and then another one called Secular Media. One was like hardcore thrash crossover shit. The other one was like a power violence band. but both disbanded as soon as the pandemic was done, or started. Sorry, as soon as the pandemic started, because we're like, we can't play shows, so like, I guess we're broken up until things get lifted. But then I started pursuing wrestling. Those guys started other bands with other people, and then they got like really busy because they started blowing up. And I'm like, hey man, like, y'all do your thing. Like, I've been playing in bands for like 18 years. I can take a back seat and just go do this wrestling thing for a little while. So y'all take your ball and run, like, get a Grammy one day, run for it. But whenever they have time to slow down, we have talked about doing some shit again. It would be fun to play music, though, at the same frequency I'm wrestling. It would be cool.
Yeah, because I'm one that loves the music wrestling crossover people.
Yeah.
I like checking out the bands of like wrestlers, or even some of the fans that I've met their bands.
Yeah, I've noticed that the like maybe 10 years ago, I started seeing like more wrestling shirts at like punk and hardcore shows and like death metal shows. And then finding out as I have been in the business now, it's like there are guys that were in bands who are like now wrestlers. There's like Butcher, Brody King, obviously. I heard somewhere that like Kevin Blackwood used to be in a fucking hardcore band. Like, there's like all types of dudes that like, or maybe I'm getting confused with someone else, but I've heard like there's a ton of dudes that were like in bands at one point and now they're wrestlers.
Yeah.
And I've noticed the parallels between like the DIY music scene and indie wrestling at like our level are like the same. It's the same mentality, aspect, grind, networking. It's all identical. So that's might also be another reason why I've been able to kind of coast into this as easily as I have. Just because it's the same. It's like stuff I've been doing for years already. It's just now I'm doing it in underwear.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's funny because I've made the parallel between specifically deathmatch wrestling and porn, because you basically you're killing yourself. I mean, body wise, like you're out there doing a bunch of crazy stuff physically, and then like the way you get work is like, I work at this company, they're cool. Hey, so-and-so I worked with last week is cool. You should hire them. And then you end up working together. And then, it's just like, I don't know. It kind of, I see a lot of parallels.
Yeah, it's like a lot of word of mouth stuff. I think I remember seeing like an interview you did where you said something about there being like a strong parallel between the two of those, like the porn industry and wrestling. And it's like, it all like makes sense. We're all entertainers, but we're also like abused animals at the same time. But and we're just trying our best here. We're just trying to make money.
You all roll around with each other and entertain us.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
I just don't want to meet the ones that are jerking off to the wrestling matches.
I'm sure you already have, and you just don't know it.
Oh. I have. Believe me, so have you, so has JB.
Yep. I remember old King guy.
Yeah, right. There was even 4 screens in one of the matches Saturday.
Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, no, like that kind of shit's fucking weird. And then you start seeing like more people popping up. Like I think there's going to be another round of people getting caught up for weird shit after.
Oh, I'm sure.
What was it? That dude that got busted down at like what was it? Future Pro, like down south.
Chasing Green.
That was like messaging. I don't remember his name. I think it's Kevin something. But there was some dude who was like messaging like a underage kid or something down south. And it's like, yeah, man, that you're fucking gone. Like, there's no excuse for that shit. Like, time to
so
go.
Weird, man.
It's not hard to not message an underage person. It's pretty fucking easy. I'm doing it right now. Like, I'm not messaging someone underage. Look at me. Look at me go. Like, holy shit, man. I'm really fucking putting myself over a barrel here, not being a fucking weirdo. Man, this is difficult. Nah, fuck off. It's easy. Don't do it.
Well, and the problem is then people like lay low or they move around a little bit, and you know the memory span, is the word, of your average, you know, people involved in wrestling is, you know, kind of short. I feel like after a little bit of time, like people get reintroduced, they use a different name or whatever, and people kind of forget, you know, or you got all new fans and people never heard about it.
Right. Like, that happened in the music scene all the time, like back before, like, you know, back, let's say like MySpace era, right? Like somebody did something shitty, got called out for it. They just moved and then they did the same shitty shit in a new state, in a new scene with a new band. And they would just keep rolling like that until, you know, we all got online and now you can't run. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
information
sorry.
is, yeah.
Yeah. Now, luckily though, today I feel like there are people with that short memory span, but there's a lot of us that aren't, and we would be a lot more vocal if somebody did pop back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is good. I'm glad that there's a group of people now that are like, nah, you tried, you failed, and now you're gone. Like, you know, I believe in rehabilitation. I believe in like second chances, but like if you're not showing that you're like actively trying to like rectify your wrongs and you're doing it earnestly, not just because you miss wrestling or you miss music, like you are legit regretful for what you did and you have done the work to show that you're bettering yourself, then yeah, you can come back in a way. You may not be able to come back in the full capacity until you've proven yourself again, but it's like, you know, you got friend circles and one of your friends does something fucking shitty, your relationship isn't the same. It takes a little while to get back into the good graces again, you know? It just takes time. And like, I think people would rather just like vanish and then hope everyone forgets than pop back up and hope that people forgot. But
right. And that's
Marty Skrull.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the best point you made right there is that these guys, you know, even some of the women that got caught up in all this shit, none of them showed remorse. None of them tried to make anything better. They just vanished.
Yeah. So it's like that's not taking accountability. It's not apologizing. It's, you know, it's maybe because I'm in therapy, like that kind of shit makes a lot of sense where I'm like, oh man, yeah, you know, accountability, taking responsibility for your actions and being like, yeah, you know, how do I learn from this? How do I not make these mistakes again? You know? And then communicating that to people. It's not the hardest thing in the world if you like have a little bit of humility, you know? But we're in a big ego business, and that is very hard for some people to wrap their heads around.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be old and chill. That's all.
So much better than that.
Bro, it's so easy. Like, and I can go around. I could be like a fucking heat magnet if I wanted to, but that ain't fun. You know, that's just nothing but drama. I'm not about drama or any dumb shit.
Nah, I'm all about just having fun. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, and screaming for the rings. Those are your two.
Yo,
things.
Of course. Oh well. Fuck.
I mean, that's how he has fun.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, Christ, I wrote it on my prison uniform.
I heard people on Saturday when I had fucking Bam in the crossface. I heard people yelling, "Lock in the rings," and I was like, "I'm on the opposite side of him, bro. I can't get to the other arm."
Dude, as soon as anybody reaches for an arm, dude, it gets yelled now.
I know.
Momentarily, you considered it momentarily. You were like, can I? Oh, no.
I did think about it. I mean, I know, like, Cody's on the show, Anthrax is on the show. One of them are going to do it. I can't take the rings from those two. Like, as much as I'm sure you would love to see the rings done in every fucking match of every show you're on. I'm not doing it.
Dude, stop. We go to shows, like I said, we went to that Pro Wrestling Junkie show, and like 3/4 of that audience had no idea who we were. And by the end of the show, we had the whole place chanting for the fucking rings.
So funny. And Joe Beisler
we gotta find another
in everyone's head.
Yeah. I want to know, like, how I want you to talk to Perry Saturn, That's all I want. I want to be like, hey, Mr. Saturn, I've gotten the rings over. Like, I know you haven't done it in a long time, but boy, have I gotten it over again. So if you ever come back and you put someone in the rings, the place is gonna explode.
The world would fucking that's the apocalypse right there.
Yeah. That's end of days shit.
Yeah.
That would break a dam somewhere.
Yeah.
That might actually be what we need to fix everything.
I think
maybe
so.
It goes the other way. Maybe it's like the key to ending all this nastiness in the world.
Exactly. We need Perry Saturn to come back and do the Rings of Saturn in New Jersey.
Yes.
For the
on Tony
Deathmatch
Deppen.
Elite Crow. And on Tony Deppen. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. What I want though is like, I think it'd be fun. Like, so once the rings run its course, you need to have a new move that's obscure in your back pocket to start.
We definitely have it.
Like
we have.
Okay, so throw 5 at me. Throw five moves that you want to see come back that would pop you like the rings does.
Wow. All right. Let's see.
Putting you on the spot.
I definitely want the chicken wing back.
Oh, classic.
Yeah, definitely. That's been talked about. Me and Joey have talked about the chicken wing a lot.
Backlund special, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see. What else would be a really like a crazy one? Bring back that Dragon Sleeper.
Also a good one. I did do a Dragon Sleeper like when I first started wrestling, because I was like, I need a submission that I don't see people do, and it was a Dragon Sleeper.
Yeah, I missed it, man.
All right,
that was a good one.
Might bring it back. Who knows? Might bring that one back.
Yeah, I would definitely pop for a Dragon Sleeper, man.
You know what else you don't see? You don't see a good Texas Cloverleaf anytime these days.
No, ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Good Texas Cloverleaf. Mexican surfboard. Don't see that much anymore.
All right, wait. So wait. Mexican surfboard. Am I missing something? Is that something different than the regular surfboard?
I've just only seen La Parka do it and Psychosis.
Okay, so it's the same surfboard. Yeah. It's the same surfboard I'm used to. All right.
Yeah, same one.
All right, wow, surfboard. Oh, let me see. Oh, damn. Like I said, we always talked about the chicken wing, and then, like I said, the Dragon Sleeper popped in there. I got to think of more.
Yeah.
But dude, the rings, I still don't even really understand where it came from, dude. It just started. We just yelled it at one show and just kept yelling it, dude.
It was so wasn't it after, like, I think you had posted a video of like you and Little Joe playing fucking No Mercy or something.
Oh yeah,
and I remember ever since then you've just been screaming, "Put him in the ring!"
Yeah,
like literally ever since I remember seeing that video. And like, because it's a fun chant, right? Because it's "Put him in the rings." Like, what other sub can you yell that's that short and that sweet and that like iconic? You know, you can't yell "Put him in the chicken wing." Too many words floating out your face.
Exactly.
You can't do that. You know. But like,
you might be able to get a cloverleaf tape though.
Poignant.
You might be able to get a cloverleaf. Cloverleaf.
Yeah. All right. You know what?
Nice
I might break out a fucking Texas Cloverleaf at the next H2O show. Who the fuck knows? Maybe I'll put Junior in a Texas Cloverleaf.
Right? That's what I was thinking. Make him eat the mat. The fucking boxing mat.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's either that or the cross face. If I bring my katana, I'll just fucking make him eat it the long way.
See, that's fucking awesome. That katana, dude, when you busted that shit out with Remington Roar, I was like, oh.
Yeah, every time someone's seen that clip, they immediately freak out because we just swung our swords at each other, like, kind of dangerously. Yeah.
Definitely was.
Yeah, because we were both like, what was it? Because I had, here's the dumb thing. So I had the katana in my car with the intention of selling it to someone, and I just kept forgetting to, like, go take it to that person I was going to sell it to. And then I was like, there was a sub they needed for that match because someone canceled and they were like, JB, you want to fight Roar in a death match? And I was like, yeah. And we're trying to figure out the opening, and I was like, I have this katana, and I know you do the thing with the machete. You want to start the match with a sword fight? And he was like, yeah! And he got like super excited about it. And we were like, all right, cool. So I was like, well, what do you want to do? And he's like, well, let's just swing it like 1, 2, 1, fucking Duel of the Fates, and then we'll go from there. And I'm like, all right, hell yeah. And then like I watched the match back, and I just hear like Struggs and Brendan Kirk going like, they having a fucking sword fight? What the fuck? And they're like bugging out. And I'm like, all right, cool. All right, I'm doing something different. I guess this will be my thing going forward. But I haven't brought it out with me in a while. I feel like it might need to make a comeback. Like once the electric knife started getting popular, I was like, let me fuck around with this for a little bit, and maybe it's time for the katana to make a comeback.
Well, to me, I think that should be something that sticks with you in a singles match. So I don't believe you would need to, not for when you're teaming, but maybe against Little Louie, maybe in your future matches, down the line. But it's definitely just a you thing.
Yeah, I think that's definitely like when I need to like step the violence up a little bit, because like shoving that motherfucker in someone's mouth is an ender, that's like kind of a dope finish that like it got, again, another thing that got me some attention. Like I got some people up in the deathmatch ranks that saw that clip and liked it and shit, and I was like, fuck, I didn't even know it was on that person's radar. That's cool. So like that's a definite like singles match thing that I think I'm gonna kind of bring back to the table. I just like bringing sharp, weird, brutal shit. That's it.
Hey, we love it.
We like that.
Yeah. Yes. That's why, like, I'm stoked about, like, starting to make my way into X brand. Like, the show at the shelter was the first time I've ever done anything for them. It was that 4-way with Hellaware, Atticus Reigns, and Sinister, which was just, hack and slash fun. Just throwing tubes at each other. But I'm looking forward to the opportunity to like show what I can do in like a singles in X brand in an incredibly hard ring.
Yeah.
Apparently there's they do have like a little bit of padding, like what do you call mats like on the floor, because we were talking about it. We're like, well, maybe they need to get outside the ring a lot, so they aren't bumping as much in the ring. And I have some mats at home, and I was telling Justin if he wanted to take them. He's like, oh, they got plenty of mats. They're gonna put them on the floor. So at least if you get out there, it might be a little bit better than the ring.
Yeah, I mean, I'll see when I hit it. We'll find out.
You probably won't even really know till afterwards.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah, like it'll usually takes a day or two for it to creep up on me. Like I'll be in the middle of my bar shift at work, and then I'll bend a weird way to pick up something, and then my upper back will just go zoop and like seize up, and I'm like, yep, nope, that's from the weekend.
Isn't getting old fun?
Bruh, it's better than not getting old, I'll tell you that.
Oh, this is true.
Yeah.
It beats the alternative.
Yeah, it beats the alternative, right? It's like, yo, man, like, I hate getting old. Well, boy, do I have a fucking idea for you. No, I'm kidding. Fuck that. That's bad. This is bad. I'm just making jokes.
No, dude, we know you're playing shit. But nah, dude, fuck that. You're right, though. No matter how much fucking if I wake up like a fucking pain, I'm still happy to be here.
Yeah. If I'm in pain, so is everyone else.
Yeah. Or I'll just be everybody's pain.
Yeah. The death match will probably shave a few years off for you, so
probably. I
mean, I got to do it late, so
just think there'd be years you'd be shitting yourself. It's fine.
I mean,
it's probably a good thing. Like I started doing death matches at like 37 instead of like 17, so I think I'm good. I should be fine.
You just blew me away with that. Now I knew you were in your 30s, but damn, you're older than I thought.
Yep. I turn 38 in 2 months. So
all right.
Yeah. I'm an adult.
I don't know what that I don't even know what that word means anymore.
Yeah, no, Joe doesn't know what that word means.
Come on.
I can rent a car.
There's adulting things I do, but then there's adulting things I don't want to do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
dude,
full-blown
I'm
adulting
right
sounds horrible.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. Have no idea how happy I am that Joey's almost 18 and I ain't got to be fucking daddy dad anymore.
I could imagine. You waited 18 long years for this day.
Yes.
You were like, man, I can't wait for you to be able to be an adult.
But again, well, I'll always say that I can't ask for a better kid, and I cannot believe that this fucking kid is graduating in goddamn ECW arena.
That's dope.
That's
dope.
Yeah.
They're doing like the commencements in the ECW arena.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild. Your kid's gonna work the ECW arena before me, motherfucker. He better sign the wall, man.
He is that day. He is that day.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, save it for that day. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
God damn, I'm gonna have to be like, man, fucking hardcore legend Joey B. Jr. What the fuck?
Dude, it's wild.
That is wild. That's my goal though. I want to wrestle in that building like so fucking bad. Like I know it's not the same, but like 90% of the wrestling I watched as a teenager was in that building. So I want to do that so bad.
It's not the same, but it's not bad either.
Yeah, yeah. It's just
it's
a
different.
life goal, you know?
Yeah.
Like if I can get my foot in the door, BCW, and do something there, it'd just be fucking sweet. Or if some other company decides to run through there and do like a fucking show, it would just be fucking cool as shit.
Yeah, man. Like you said, fuck. Half my 20s were spent in that fucking building.
Yeah, yeah. I always wanted to go. Like my older brother went to some of the ECW shows there, but like I always try to get him to take me, and he's like, "Nah, I'm not taking you." And I'm like, "You motherfucker."
I've seen ECW there, CZW there, 3PW, XPW, fucking PWU. I can't even name all the goddamn acronyms.
See, I was like that in Maryland with Ring of Honor. I went to a lot of the Ring of Honor shows that were in Maryland.
How about NCW? Did you go to that?
Yeah, I would go like here and there. Like I wouldn't go there a ton. Not really like, I don't know. Not really the wrestling I like. I'll put it that way.
I hear you. Larry, back in the day when I was cool, when I was always talking to Larry Legend, he got us to go down there a couple times.
Yeah, Larry's cool. Out of everyone I met down there through them, like Larry's pretty all right. He's always been nice to me. What was that? I know. I'm not here for heat.
No,
I know.
No, everybody sit. I love everybody.
Yeah.
Well,
if I say anything bad, it'll be deliberate, so that way it can't be misconstrued or something. I'm very deliberate, so if someone takes anything,
I'll just say it.
Yeah. Like why sugarcoat shit and fucking be vague? Like just fucking say you don't like somebody. Like I can't stand Jimmy Deacon. Like I'm kidding.
Fuck Jimmy Deacon.
I just love giving him a hard time. Like that.
He can't steal enough Fireball to be my buddy.
Oh man, no,
dude,
I'm kidding.
No, I regret Jimmy's balls all the time. When we took the trip to fucking when we took the trip to Michigan, and then when we take the trip to Chicago, he robbed every Sheetz.
Oh God!
No shit.
Every Sheetz.
What? Why? What? Like,
sticking it to the
was
man.
it a game?
It wound up becoming the game. Yeah.
Okay, just like, yo, can you get something from this Sheetz? And he's like, yeah, bet
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. And it turned into, and actually he would just steal Fireball.
Okay, yeah. Does he do that like 1,000-mile stare and say less, and he gets it for you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's hysterical. Like the one time he definitely came out with more than Fireball. I don't even remember, but he was just pulling shit out.
No shit. Man, no, he's a good kid. He's fun.
Yeah, nah. Good old fucking Jimmy. Who doesn't love our refs? Where's Brophy when you need him?
Hey, Brophy's a good kid. You leave him alone.
Oh no, bro, I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was hanging out.
It felt like sarcasm for a minute, so I was like, no, you calm down over there.
Nah, Brophy,
right.
Dude, Brophy was one of the first people I really became good friends with in this community.
Yeah, no, he's fun as shit. He's like one of the funniest fucking people that I've met through H2O. Like,
yeah, no, dude
cracks me up.
Even the night of Hammerstein, we went to Mittens kept trying to get us to go over to this bar, but fucking Brophy, his girlfriend, and one of her friends were in the Taco Bell. We were in there at Taco Bell the whole time.
Nice. Oh wait, was he trying to get everyone to go to New Fear City after Hammerstein?
Who?
Because I think that's where Mittens went after.
Yeah, Mittens did. Yeah, but this was before. Before the show. After the show, I didn't even want to go. I'll be honest with you. I was just aggravated with the whole Hammerstein show. I just wanted to go home.
Dude, I heard a lot of people had like a lot of problems with security, like getting to like their sections and people getting like moved out of their sections and other weird shit going on. Like, I just heard security there was like in general like really rough. Like, I was supposed to go, but the way that the fucking weather was looking, I'm like, I'm not driving 3.5 hours, like, to and from in a snowstorm. Like, I'm staying home. Sorry.
Yeah, nah, dude. We had a good idea. We had a good plan. What we did, we parked in Newark, and then took the train into the fucking city.
Yeah, so I was gonna do that originally, but then it's still a matter of like, all right, I still got to get back to Maryland.
It wound up not snowing that bad.
Yeah, that's true. I figured that out after the fact, because like I was thinking like, all right, I could just legit take the train from Baltimore all the way up to fucking New York.
Oh yeah, you could. Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna do. Then I saw that like the way back was I needed to get on the train by 11 p.m. To get back to Maryland if I didn't want to wait in the Penn Station until 5 a.m. for another train. So I was like, I saw the card. I was like, this show ain't ending until 1 a.m. So I'm just gonna stay home. I'll go
like I said, that's what I think wore on me, that I didn't want to go to New Fear City, was the fact that show was so damn long.
Yeah.
And again, nothing against Effie. I don't think he's the right dude for the champion right now, but that's neither here nor there.
I like him as champion, honestly. Like, you know, you've had a heel for so long. Like, who's the next big person to take him down? Like,
I know.
Yeah, just on the inside of things, I know him and Manser like probably put on like probably one of the best indie stories of last year. Just as far as like, you know, like the overall story they told. I think Atticus is now taking over as doing like probably one of the best stories.
Yes.
Like, I know people are iffy on him and the Megan Bain thing, but like the fucking weird obsessive thing he was doing, I was like, I really like this. This is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, see, I don't go against
entertaining.
That's what I'm saying. I don't go against anything that kid does. I think Atticus is one of the best storytellers in the game right now.
Hands down. Hands down.
And only thing is, again, and this was from a fan standpoint. My standpoint is I wanted him somehow to manipulate his way into the main event. But obviously that didn't happen.
Yeah, that's like before I was wrestling, I fell into that habit a lot of like fantasy booking what I thought would be really cool and then being disappointed when like it didn't happen. And then I'm sitting here like, but my idea makes so much sense, and I'm gonna go on a message board and everyone's gonna agree with me. Why can't I write for the WWE?
I don't think I ever put it out on a podcast or anything. So I have to tell what I wanted to happen because I thought it was pretty fucking cool.
All right, shoot, lay it on me.
So Megan Bain.
Here's our creative meeting. Let's go.
Right. So Megan Bain had just won a battle royal to be number one contender for the GCW title. Right. So Megan and Atticus were fighting each other. I wanted Atticus somehow to go over and then threaten to skewer Megan in New York to get the show shut down, forcing him into the main event.
See, now that makes a lot of sense because I was curious. That's one of the things I thought was really cool about the show was watching how everyone was going to work around the sports commission and how you can and can't do certain things. And like, not gonna lie, I took some notes for when I wrestle in Maryland, but because it's kind of the same thing. Like,
smart,
lead in Maryland, and like there was a lot of creativity around like, all right, well, we can't do this, but we can do this, right? So I don't know. It's sometimes cool. Like, I'm sure that fans get very agitated when they see a show happen in like a commission state and they're like, just bleed, whatever, or like just do this because it's what you always do. But I don't know. It's kind of cool sometimes to see something different or like tell a different story.
I obviously knew from the gate there was not going to be any death matches or anything. I wanted to go to Hammerstein because number one, I trust that Lauderdale would put on a good show, and my son's never been there.
Yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to go because I've never been to Hammerstein, and I thought it would be cool as shit to see Tajiri and Super Crazy wrestle in Hammerstein. So I'm a little bummed I didn't go for like FOMO reasons, but you know, whether if I'm not wrestling somewhere, I'm not gonna risk the fucking.
Dude, I completely understand because. Especially because it was a night show, so who knows if they would ice the road, salted the roads. So dude, believe me, I was lucky. It was practically empty. Me driving home because we didn't get back to my car. My car was in Newark. I didn't get back to it until like 2:30.
Yeah.
So by the time we left Newark, there was nobody out.
Oh yeah, no, like if I'm wrestling on a show though, and there's like a torrential storm or something like that, I'm putting faith in the big macho man in the sky and hoping that he gets me to and from. So like that's different. Like I got Roddy Piper and Macho Man watching out for me. You know, they got me. We're getting there. All right.
Veronica, you could introduce Rue to the audience.
I mean, she's just been like. On it the whole time.
Oh, just been walking back and forth.
Yeah, you can probably hear little tippy taps. Say hi, Rue.
Hi.
Hey, buddy. Hello. Now this is where the podcast gets interesting. We got a pup now.
I mean, she might have to be a permanent member here.
Oh yeah, permanent co-host.
Always has opinions. She will not be silenced.
Good dog. Like that dog.
Yeah, she's a good dog.
Yeah.
I've been like, you guys can't really like see, but I've been down here like petting her. So you see me doing this. So I'm like, what's she
just like, let me get her off camera.
Like,
I thought that was it. I thought that was an enticing dance for the audience.
I should probably throw one of those on every show, just but
enticing
keep it
dance,
spicy,
right?
Yeah.
Spice it up.
We both should.
Hell yeah.
We should have a dance off like at the end of every show or something.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'll bring out the hot pants. We can make this happen.
I mean, you put some like bedazzle them a little bit.
I kind of want to. I think I might put like some leopard print down the side to like little homage to Cactus Jack. Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Spice it up a bit, just a pinch, you know.
If he bends over too far, we'll see his cactus sack.
Oh my god.
So that's honestly why I doubled up on my my undergear for that, because there was the match with Chando. I had noticed a picture had gotten taken, and I had to triple take because I thought my ball was visible. So I was like,
God.
"Yo, I need to I need a banana hammock this shit up because that ain't cool."
Yeah, you can't be having wardrobe malfunctions.
Yeah, and I'm sure they happen all the time, but like I'm trying to avoid it. Like it's a kid show. Family friendly.
Yeah,
just family friendly.
definitely.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, it's the last thing I need.
Yeah, no. Go balls to the wall, not balls on the mat.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how we work.
Yeah. Well, and also you got to be careful of like barbed wire and shit, I would imagine.
Yeah, so I got tangled up pretty bad. So here's what sucks. With wearing hardly anything, I get punctured and tangled like almost every time I get thrown into barbed wire now.
The barbed wire, yeah.
So it's like just fucking it happens. But when I wrestled down in Chattanooga, I got thrown into a fucking board, and like it was set up in the corner. I fucking hit the shit, and I walk out, and I didn't think it was stuck in me, but it was stuck. I had 4 barbs stuck in my back, and 3 in like my in my hamstring, like in the back of my leg. And I didn't notice it until I walked off, and then the 2 boards just fell and pulled me to the ground with them as I felt like all the weight and shit from it. And I'm just like, oh fuck, and like I'm making sure that like I didn't hit that big vein in the back of your leg, because that was the first thing I thought of. And it was like it just happened to be like right in the right spot. And as soon as I pulled that barb out, it was just fucking, I'm leaking everywhere out of the back of my leg. Everyone was
I think
fine,
it has to go
but
deeper.
like, I think so too. I think it has to go pretty deep to get it. So like, I am a little cautious, and like sometimes like I'm a little concerned that like I'm not wearing enough to do death matches, but I also realize that people tend to like that. So whatever. There's plenty of people wrestling in t-shirts. I don't have to wrestle in a shirt.
I like it.
Yeah. Not saying anything against them. Wrestle how you want to.
Yeah.
I just I got a look, and it was honestly, it was a couple people at H2O who realized when I was changing one day in the locker room that I'm like covered in fucking tattoos, and they're like, "There a reason you don't wrestle with a shirt on?" And I was like, "Nah, I just haven't thought about it." And they're like, "Try wrestling without your shirt on." And I'm like, "Okay." And I think like people didn't really realize like how tattooed I am. Like seems to make me stand out more. So I'm like, fuck it. I'll wrestle in. I'm gonna end up like Sexy Eddie probably in a year and wrestle in a fucking banana hammock at this rate.
Yeah,
I've like I've lost. No, hell no. I love Sexy Eddie. It was like that clip of him fucking squirting was like the first like. Yeah. Well, that was his first that was the first death match that I ever saw, was the one where it was Sexy Eddie and Wife Beater, right? Where he got that bad cut and you started fucking spraying shit. Yeah. Like I'd gotten it in like a compilation DVD from somebody on one of the old tape trading fucking websites, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And I was immediately hooked.
Oh god, I was there.
Oh. I wish I was able to get around and do more stuff, but like I didn't know where to look back when I was a teenager to like get to those things, and like living in Maryland, we didn't have like anything remotely that cool, so it was like I just got to watch like either bad Southern style wrestling or like super technical Ring of Honor stuff.
Yeah, no, like I said, dude, that's one of the main reasons why I get mad. Like, I understand when they talk shit about Philly sports teams, but I hate when people talk shit about Philly, because if it wasn't for Philly, I wouldn't have experienced all this cool ass shit that I have. From music to wrestling, this fucking place is awesome.
Yeah, Philly's been like my second like home away from home, because like I grew up like near DC and I grew up near Baltimore, so like those are like, you know, my neighboring cities as far as like music and sports go. But like the first time I went to Philly, I was like, oh, like this place feels way cooler than where I'm from. And like I immediately got hooked on like the music, the food's better in fucking Philly than it is in DC and Baltimore, like hands down. Fucking people actually give a fuck about their sports teams and they're not like fair weather fans. Music is better. Grid system works perfectly fine. Getting around the city makes sense. Like it's just all around better. I fuck with Philly more than both of my home areas.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, man. It's I was lucky enough to be born when I was that be the fucking mecca of all this shit.
Yeah, you know, Philadelphia is like the birthplace of fucking violent wrestling to me.
Yeah.
I feel like it's where it got like, you know, the biggest push. I guess Delaware, you know, to a point, but
I mean, the first no rope barbed wire match I remember seeing on American soil is Sabu and fucking Terry Funk. So
yeah,
I can't think of any ever before that.
when I was like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I honestly don't think there was. I mean,
Nah.
Yeah, no. I want to do one of those so bad. Like I want to do a no rope barbed wire match. Like so.
You haven't
bad,
done
man.
one yet, all right?
No. I mean, I've only done like I'm under 30 death matches, like tops. Like I think I've only had like 26 or 7. I think over the span of the last year. So yeah, no, I haven't had a chance to do a lot of stuff.
Definitely listen out there, promoters. Book this man in a no rope barbed wire. He will not let you down.
Yeah. No, not at all. I will fuck myself up.
Yes. I have witnessed it.
Yeah, no, when I got power bombed through that board and that fucking one barb got like way up in me and fucking Jameson pulled me up, like I heard everyone like gasping when they saw how much my skin stretched.
Yeah.
And I was like, uh-oh, that must be bad. Like, because I can't see it. I just hear everyone reacting, and I'm like, well, hopefully Gary caught it, because I'll find out later. And then I saw it, and I was just like, oh, I made a fucking elastic. That's gross.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I was more worried about my elbow, because it went, like, I had a barb go through my, through the meat on my elbow. It went in and out. That was the one I was mainly trying to get out, because I noticed it after, like, my elbow, because I wear the white elbow pads, because, like, you know, why not? Like, get more color on them. I had noticed that it had just started pooling with blood, and I was like, that can't be good. And then I, like, looked over, and then I was like, oh, shit. And then that's when he pulled me up, and I started feeling the tug on my back, and I was like, I don't even know where to look anymore. Like, I guess I'm just stuck. I guess I'm just here now. But no, like, yeah, I want to do no rope barbed wire at some point. Like, I want to do like some more like violent fucking gimmick matches. You know, I want to do like the spider web fucking barbed wire net shit. Like, I want to dip my toe in some fucking crazy shit this year if I can.
You need to make this a list, just like the people you want to work. You need to make the like all the gimmicks and all the matches you like want to do too.
Yeah, it would be cool to do it where like I end a feud with a no rope barbed wire, but I'm also cool with just fucking ripping that band-aid off and doing it with someone who like I can learn a lot from.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Like I said, we got a whole fucking year coming up with X brand shows. We got H2O shows. Hopefully, we can get you on one of them with doing that.
Yeah, man, it would be fucking cool if I was able to make that happen. And like, you know, I know you know, we got more places doing death matches in like the tri-state area. I know we got like a lot of places that are like opening up to it. Like the fact that like some companies that don't even do death matches are now like opening doors to it. Like that it's a viable part of the wrestling business now that people are okay with doing it. Like when me and Jess went up to fucking Focus Pro, to do like their first death match ever. Like, you know, I didn't expect to be the first death match in a company's history, but here I am, you know? And I think like me and Jess fucking did some really fun shit there. Laying the groundwork to go and do crazier shit next time.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
I noticed like too at those battleground shows, like I said, they've been getting, you know, more and more hardcore the last few times that we've gone. And I feel like the fans actually, I mean, one show it was like really, really evident where the main event came on after, I think it was the night with like the Drake and Schlack and Christian and Masada, and like the crowd thinned so bad for the main event.
Really?
After all, because it wasn't deathmatch, and
were
people,
they just like
I've seen what I came to see or what I wanted to see, and they just kind of faded out after that. So I would expect to see more of that. More.
Yeah, I feel like the like if I was a promoter and I was doing a mixed like a mixed bill kind of show, I would always put the death match last. That's how. Well,
that's why,
because like
that's why I feel the second time was much better, because they did put Gage and Drake last.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's Gage and Drake. Like, you know, who else on the show has that lineage of like history in the city of Philly and the like accolades that the two of them do, you know, like that's your main event. Like, I don't care what show you're on, that's your main event.
Right.
And
I mean, Matt fought for the world title, and it was the opener.
Yeah, well, start hot. That's the thing. Start hot and then end hot. So
yep, it was
Matt being first out, like that's the tone setter. Matt set the tone for the whole fucking show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then everyone had that job in the middle, and then make sure they're still entertained and ready to go for the main. You know, like I think that's another thing. Like, just going a little psychology for a second. Like, that's something that I think a lot of people need to remember when they're on wrestling shows, is that like the show has a flow, we should flow and make sure that like whatever we're doing, we're all communicating and making the whole show coincide with the opening to the main event. It's like you wouldn't do a concert where you put the headliner on first or put them on second, you know, like you stack everything, you make, you know, expectation, whatever's in the middle has to lead to what we're getting to at the end. And it would be really dope if every wrestling company that I've worked for worked that way. Some don't, and that's, you know, it is what it is, but like a majority of them are really good about like, all right, this is what the main's doing. Let's all work together to make sure that this show is a fucking banger and we don't have any lulls at all, you know?
Yeah, no. I
make it make sense. That's
make it make sense.
Yeah.
Keep it simple, stupid, and make it make sense. Those are 2 life rules.
I mean, they're cliche, I guess, but like they're, you know, for good reason.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Wow, very interesting.
Yeah.
Very glad to have you on, JB.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love coming on to talk fucking wrestling, other random bullshit. If I had started talking about Godzilla earlier, I know me and you would be fucking talking for 6 hours about
that. My god, we'll need a whole nother
podcast. I gotta go to bed, you guys.
Be like, all right, y'all talk about your fucking your big dinosaur.
Yeah, Godzilla. I just don't know how much I want to talk about it.
I know. I mean, I got my little amount of Gundam models over here with a couple wrestlers, so I got something for the backdrop, you know.
There you go. But
I'm there with you the giant stuff from Japan.
Yeah. Anything else you want to plug though before we get out of here?
Just follow all my socials, Violent Breed JBA, Linktree apps or links on all those joints. You can even use them to go find my old bands and listen to them if you're interested, because I got those linked on there too. My merch is on there, YouTube, everything. Anything you want to know about me is on there. Also, make sure to check out FWA this weekend if you are in Maryland. Next week, Hardcore Kingdom fucking 8 at the H2O Center. And then the week after that, Always Bloody in Philadelphia. I'm going to put a lot of sharp things into Louis Jr.'s head, and his dad will be cheering the whole time. Be like, yeah, you'll give it to him. And I'll just be fucking...
Hurt my son.
You know, that whole shit. I'll be... you know what? Me and Junior will be making his dad proud. His dad is still one of my favorite death matches I've ever had. Like, I want to wrestle Big Louis again one of these days, very badly. So we'll make that happen too somewhere.
X-Brand.
Yeah, that's all, folks. X-Brand stuff and everything else. I'm gonna annoy the fuck out of y'all for the rest of the year.
Yeah, fucking right.
Hell yeah.
Well, again, JB, thank you.
Yes.
Veronica. Veronica, it's always a pleasure.
Always.
This has been the X-Trovert Podcast, episode number 5. Enjoy, people. Love you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, there's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen. Better, bring it better, bad because I'm bigger, better. Solo, single, selling several shows at every single second. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, kinda came and crushed the competition.